project which involves animal rescue. For thousands of years, our so-called civilized societies did not consider that animals had feelings or any kind of sensitivity. Animals have been forced to fight each other in amphitheaters and run for their lives when noblemen went on fox hunts. Animals have been used as beasts of burden and worked to death. Millions of animals have been killed by humans since man and beast have shared the earth, not to mention those animals who were wounded or crippled. It is only in the last 200 years that England, France, and the US have begun to establish laws to prevent cruelty to animals, and even today, many people do not take these laws very seriously. But over 3,300 years ago, there were already a number of laws prohibiting animal abuse. Where were these laws found, and who was supposed to follow them? These laws were written in the Torah, and the Jewish people were commanded to obey them. The laws focused mainly on how to deal with animals in the kindest ways, given that animals could be used for work purposes and could be slaughtered for food. And their hides used to make clothing, tefillin, and parchment for Moses' oath. The Torah itself is also written on parchment. So what are these laws of kindness towards animals? There are so many of them, and I will highlight a few. One of them is most familiar to us, and that is the idea of kashrut. In Barim we read, Lo tevashel gedi mechalev imo. Thou shalt not cook a calf in its mother's milk. This is so the mother should not steal or participate in the killing of her own children. We extend this law and separate all meat and dairy products. Also in Barim, Lo tacharech b'shor uva chamor yachita. Thou shalt not plow with an ox and a mule together. An ox and a mule are of unequal strength, and in harnessing them to the same plow, their unbalanced load will put extra stress on both of them. We also read, Lo tafsom shor b'disha. We are forbidden to muzzle an ox while it works in the field. It is allowed to eat of the fields while it is laboring. It is very stressful to an animal to be surrounded by food and be unable to eat. In Shemot we read, Kitir echamor na'acha rovet tachat masha'o vechadalta me'azo lo azo ta'azov imo. The Torah requires us to help unload an overburdened pack animal as soon as possible, even if the owner is a stranger or if the owner is an evil person. In Vayikra we read, V'shor oseh tov ve'et b'no lo tichatu b'yom echad. We're not allowed to kill an animal the same day as its young. Maimonides says this would be cruel because the attachment of the mother to its young is a natural feeling, even among animals. In Barim we read, Ki kre ken sipor lefanecha baderech b'chol et, o al ha'eretz efrachim, o al ha'beitim v'ha'em rovetet al afrachim, o al ha'beitim lo tekach ha'em al habanim. We are specifically commanded to send away a mother bird while taking the eggs because of the psychological distress this would cause the animal. In fact, the Torah says that one who keeps this mitzvah is given the blessing of a long life, exactly the same reward given for honoring a parent. There are many more laws throughout the Torah regarding the care and treatment of animals. Who benefits from these laws? Certainly animals do, but keep in mind the Torah was given to mankind for our own benefit. So how can our humane treatment of animals benefit us? It does so by raising our spiritual level to a higher place, to a level that will ultimately help us in the care and treatment of each other. For my Bat Mitzvah project, I volunteer every week at an animal shelter in Brooklyn called the Sean Casey Animal Rescue. Their mission is to aid unfortunate animals in the interest of a higher quality of life. They take in rescued, confiscated, neglected, injured, ill, unmanageable, or otherwise unwanted animals from private owners, zoos, shelters, and other public organizations. These animals are cared for and or rehabilitated to the best of their ability and means until which time they can be found healthy, happy homes. Whether it be through adoption to qualified candidates or legally released into habitats suitable to the specific species, along with licensed wildlife rehabilitators. Every Sunday, my family drives to Brooklyn and spends a few hours either walking dogs or taking care of birds or cats. The first time I volunteered at the shelter, I walked a dog named Whitey with an older volunteer. He was small and really shy. We walked him around the block and then sat down with him in front of the shelter. Every time someone walked by, he would hide under the bench. I realized that there are so many animals like him that have been mistreated, and I want to help those animals find new homes. It is so fun. It makes me feel so good to help neglected animals every week and to help them find new homes. Maybe if we keep going back, my mom will finally let us get a dog. I want to thank a few people that helped me on this amazing journey. First, I want to thank my babysitter Marlon for keeping me sane these past few months. I also want to thank Mark Hecht and Darius Hyman for supporting me my whole life and for being just like family to me. I want to thank my brother Jacob. Even though we fight a lot, I love him and I know that deep, deep, deep down, he loves me too. Last but definitely not least, I want to thank my mom for standing by me and for helping me up when I fall down. You have made amazing sacrifices for me that I can never repay you for. I love you.